Okay, so before I begin, I just need to talk about it. The ending cards of this series, like the final little segments of the episode, and you see like the end cards, they are so good. Like, quality. Just straight up quality. That's all I'm gonna say. I've been saving all of the end cards since the series began, because they are really, really freaking good. So with that being said, let's begin to talk about this latest episode of Gamers. So, I'm very surprised on how Tendo and Amano's relationship was in this episode. I figured things were going to go south very quickly. It was going to have a lot of misunderstandings, which that did happen, yes. But I figured that was going to be the main concept of the episode, and the two characters were not going to be in a very good relationship. Like, they were not going to really date, or not going to really be boyfriend and girlfriend. But that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case after watching this episode. In fact, everything in this episode went rather well. Tendo and Amano are progressing as a boyfriend and girlfriend. They obviously care about each other. You could see where Tendo, she's wondering if, the relationship will work, and you can see she does care about him deeply, and Amano, he's, no longer trying to be a beta male, he's actually trying to be the alpha male, and, take position to where he can have Tendo for himself. And I do like how some things were explained, and how very realistic it was in some cases. For example, Mono or whatever, she pops up, and she, grabs Amano's arm, and this is the normal situation you would see in a harem series or whatever. You'll see it to where the main female character that's with the main male character, this other girl pops up, grabs him, and you see, like, this perverted looking scene, and then all of a sudden the main girl is very upset, she's depressed, she runs off, slaps or hits the main character, and then she runs away, and then drama happens. That's the typical thing that happens in drama romance series, especially when someone like Mono pops up and grabs the MC's arm, and when you see her just breast all over his arm, that's the typical thing that would happen. However, Amano, what he said was very real, and it actually made me very happy with his character. He may be stupid in some ways because he misunderstands some things, and the other characters misunderstand a lot of things, and they just need to sit down and talk with each other, but at the very least, when something's very obvious and it's in his face, like, someone grabbing his arm and it looks perverted, he says it like it is. Like when he told Mono, like, hey, why are you doing this type of thing when the person I'm in a relationship with is right here? I mean, aren't you just trying to complicate things? That was a really good moment to just see how he was really trying to make the relationship work. He actually understood what was going on. He wasn't kind of being very dense or brain dead. He understood how it looked, and he was trying to respect Tendo's feelings in that given moment. So, just many points to Amano's character just for that scene alone. Anyways, let's talk about the misunderstandings, because that's the big thing when it comes to gamers. It's misunderstandings the anime. So, Amano thinks that the reason why Tendo even decided to date him is because she's hiding her relationship with Uehara. And it makes sense in a way. The way he went about it and what his logic was for it of how he's cheating, honestly, I can't really go against what Amano thinks. Yes, it's a misunderstanding. Yes, if he just sat down and talked about it, it would be fine. However, the way it looks and what's been going on in the dialogue, it does look like that. And even then, though, even though he thinks that Tendo might just be dating him just as a cover, he is going out of his way to try to form a relationship with her and kind of like make it to where she is his. And he is no longer just like a beta male. He is trying to be the alpha male coming in and grabbing Tendo for himself. And then, Uehara, that will no longer be a thing. She won't love him, which we know that isn't the case, but that's what he thinks is going on. So the main male character, he said it like it was to Mono, saying like this is a perverted situation. And then he also evolves from beta male to alpha male and tries to actually go on a date with Tendo. And I mean, there was some things here that were rather embarrassing, cringy, or you can just see how they don't know how to communicate with each other properly, which that could be said for all the characters and gamers. But one of the big things is that he clearly was trying to make it work between them. I mean, they were gamers. They're gamers. And that's one of the big things that, like, draw them together. I mean, it's games. And so then discussing games, playing games, obviously that's going to be a big thing that makes it to where they're compatible. I mean, even though their viewpoints on gaming is very different, like one's very competitive and one just likes to chillax. So even though that their viewpoints are very different from each other when it comes to games, they are still able to enjoy each other's company. And so that was a really nice way to show how they're bonding and how they can actually work as a couple. So it was a very good episode. I was very surprised with the progression with the romance to the dating between Tendo and Amano, and I feel very bad for Aguri. I really like her as a character. I feel very bad for her and how she feels and all that, but at the same time though, she is one of the only characters that really understands Amano's situation, what he's trying to do, and she's actually trying to help him out, so I do appreciate that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.